Welcome to the show.
This guy got a mistletoe belt on.
Gosh, that is bad.
The whole plane smells like weed.
Those were the days. It's a joke, you idiot.
Looked in the mirror, I'm like,
Good old innocent fun.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Man, this is great. Another episode, wonderful episode of Troublemakers podcast. Over here, where we at, Queens? We don't want to let them know. I got to do the Astoria. I'm with my number two. Is that what he says?
You got it, dude.
I'm with the guy that gives me life advice, keeps my mind on right. Give it up for Dylan Krasinski.
Oh, look at that. Dom coming in hot with the introduction. New year, first time back together in 2025. Guys, thanks for listening and watching. I appreciate, dude. People are leaving comments. We're getting good engagement. Keep that up, dude. We love it, dude. We, and when I say we, I mean me, will respond and reply to all of your comments on YouTube. So, yeah, dude, if you like it, fucking leave a comment, engage with us. We dig it. And without further ado, dude, let's just get into it. Huh?
I got some great news starting off the pod.
Do you?
Pretty much done with cruises. Done with cruises. Even better than being pregnant.
Oh.
You know, I think I'm finished with them. So you will see a lot more pods.
You're out.
I'm out.
Why?
Man.
What's going on?
I just can't do it no more. Being away from the house too much, I guess. It's just not fun. I don't know. For one, I'm not booked on any of them. So that's one thing. I got 10 months with none of them. So I'm taking it as a sign.
Okay. So this is like when someone gets fired from work and they go, it's just my time to go. I'm just deciding myself mutually with myself and HR and my boss that I'll be moving on to something new.
I had a thing happen at an airport in the Bahamas where a guy, I don't know, somehow it was miscommunication. I upset the guy asking for my bag back, thinking the flight's going to be canceled. The dude wouldn't let me on the flight after they flew me to the Bahamas.
No.
And they're like, what do you mean? What happened? So it's such a gray area because it's almost unheard of. Somebody's not going to let you on a flight. You bought a ticket. So my agent goes, we bought a second ticket. The dude took my ticket and ripped it up. This dude from Grand Turk Airport, Irwin, and he rips up my ticket, and my agent gets me another ticket, and they still wouldn't let me on the flight. So
okay, we need to hold on. We need to pause that, rewind, really dig into.
Yeah,
Dom, you can't come on here and say I wasn't allowed on my flight. The guy ripped it up, and us be like, yeah, dude, that makes sense. Of course, there's probably no more to that story. So this is you going down. Where are you going? You go to the Bahamas to get on a ship.
Yeah, I was going originally to get on a ship.
When was this? Right around Christmas?
Yeah, right before it. So going on a ship to Bahamas, Nassau and Grand Turk, which is like Grand Turk's like Turks and Caicos, but it's like just a little cruise ship type of island they use. It's not like
it's one of those fake islands that they built up.
Yeah,
and
it's like that.
People can get off and just buy tchotchkes.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's like hard to get a flight there.
Okay.
So this dude at this airport, Irwin, he has the complete power. There's one flight that goes back and forth from these two islands. He's the manager of it. I had no clue because he's also checking bags because it's the Bahamas.
He's the TSA. He's checking bags. He's loading them on the plane. He's flying down there, actually.
So the dude's all sweaty and bloated and just like he's in a hurry. He's checking all these bags and they're telling me there's no computers down there. They're talking through those Nextels like drug dealers. It's chirp, chirp, right? And they're like, yeah, so what's up with that flight to New York? And the other dude's on the other line. I don't know, man. They're laughing. And then I'm just like, look, it says it's bored and I need to catch the flight. They're all like, you're on the islands. You need to relax. Like, shit's on island time. Now, mind you, there was some sort of a storm. So they already jumped me to 2 different islands trying to catch the ship. So this is the last island. So I'm 3 days in hotels. We should post a picture of this, Dylan. I know I need to talk into the mic. I got cocaine nose. I don't even do it. That's how stressed I am.
This is when you're flying back. What the hell is cocaine nose?
Yeah.
It's just all bloated and red?
No, it's just from breathing in air in the Bahamas.
The good stuff will go up like air.
They have
That's what I've heard. That's what I've heard.
H2OC in the Bahamas. That's how you make oxygen. Or what is that? Water? I don't know.
You got it, dude. Yeah, you're breathing water up your nose.
So either way, yeah, dude, there was one hotel I had to get last minute on my own. They charged me $100 cleaning fee when I'm signing in. I got a picture on my phone 5 minutes into the hotel, both my feet are black as coal from how filthy the floor is. So I still don't get the refund. Now I'm sending pictures of my feet to girls in the Bahamas. It's like,
Why?
they don't know what the fuck.
Why are you sending pictures of your feet?
Well, I'm trying to tell her, hey, you charged me a cleaning fee, $100. This is 5
You're
minutes.
sending it to the hotel.
Yeah.
Okay.
What do you think they're thinking?
I thought you were talking about like I'm meeting girls on the island. I'm like, check out my feet.
No, I was like, I signed up to the hotel and it was supposed to be like $380, already getting killed because it's last minute. I'm in the Bahamas. The dude wouldn't let me on the flight. So I had to get a hotel. Cheapest one I found was $380. Waiting for a taxi, waiting for a fucking taxi. Dude takes forever to get me there from the airport. He's like, I might have to pick up somebody else. We're going to all these hotels.
It's unofficial Uber pool down there.
Right. So I show up to the hotel and it's like expensive already. And I see it's another $100. And I'm like, yo, what's up with this? I thought it was this price. She's like, oh, cleaning fee in case you get the place dirty. So I go back down after I see my feet are filthy. They're like, oh, nobody's working till 11 o'clock. I'm like, but checkout's at 10:30. It's like, that's how they get you. So they're like, you got to get a cab. You got to be down here at 10:30 because my checkout really was supposed to be 11:30. And they're like, you 10:30 or else you ain't going to get to the airport. So I'm freaking out. I can't even go to bed at night because I'm like, I can't sleep in. So I get there, 10:30. I'm right there. The guy pulls up. Come on, let's go. Dude, the airport was a 5-minute walk away from my place. You could still see my hotel from the airport.
After you panicked about getting a cab there?
And I had to pay the cab driver. I'm like, but I said, buddy, why'd they make such a big, you don't think I could have walked this? He goes, it's hot. I'm like, it's right there. I said, matter of fact, I actually forgot I need to walk back to the hotel. I need my receipt. I'm like, dude, I got to walk back anyway. Yep, had to pay him $20, dude. Everybody's a hustler down there.
Dude, sounds like you had a good, nice break, a nice vacation.
Yeah. Well, then I left and then I worked Christmas and then I just picked up one right after that because they took like 6 of them off me. And then they ended up needing me for a few. So who knows whose fault it is, but I think something had to do with canceling that, getting in the argument in the Bahamas. My one buddy told me, he goes, you know, in the Bahamas, they could just ban you and they don't need a reason. You could never be allowed to fly out of the Bahamas.
They just keep you there. Island
I'd
time
have to
forever.
get on a cruise ship or something.
God.
Yeah.
That's brutal. You're really I've never been to the Bahamas and now I don't want to go.
Well, it's a real corrupt type of place. Like I know one thing, there was a comedian that got arrested down there trying to buy coke, right?
Yeah.
Trying to buy it from an undercover cop. And they put him in jail in the Bahamas and he never had a court date. They just said, give us $25,000 and we'll let you out.
$25,000.
Calling people, he couldn't raise it. After 1 year in jail, they accepted $10,000.
Wow.
Is that crazy?
That's crazy.
Just being stuck down there.
Is a famous comic or just
a cruise ship guy?
A cruise ship guy.
He wrote a book. I wish I can think of his name because somebody told me it's in a book he wrote. I guess he was funny as hell, but always fuck shit up. Like,
sounds like a guy that I know. No, that's good. You're great, man.
that's the truth.
Did you saw your family over vacation over the holidays?
Yeah, I went down home, man. They came up here. I got a ton of family time in.
That's
my
great,
sister came
man.
up here. I went home. Then my brother came back.
Do you got any resolutions? You sticking to them? This is now for people listening. We're recording this a week ahead, but it's like January 10th right now.
Yeah,
10 days into the new year.
Resolution. The honest resolution is to make more social media videos. So,
That's one of mine. I got two. Can I tell you about them?
Yeah,
they're pretty good.
I feel like I already know one.
What is it, Dom?
Every year you got to diet one.
Get the fuck out of here, dude. That was the meanest thing ever. That is on my list. You're not wrong.
That's number 3.
That is on my list, but it's not part of the top 2 that I have.
All right, whatever.
All right, so my 2 that I said, simple things. Like a couple years ago, one of my resolutions was floss every day.
Oh, that's a good one.
I floss every day for 4 years now.
I need to get back to that.
Yeah. You know what I realized? You go to the dentist and they poke around in your teeth and your gums bleed every time. My whole life that was happening, and they would be like, I could tell you're not flossing. And I would be like, how? How do they know? Turns out when you floss every day, your gums don't bleed at the dentist.
Yeah,
They
it's
strength
crazy
them
you're
up.
just figuring that out. I thought you
had
had good
no
parents.
idea.
What happened?
I had no idea. Flossing was not a thing in our home.
Yeah, brushing our teeth wasn't a thing in my home. My dad would be like, ugh, putting shit in my mouth like that, fucking sticking shit in my throat.
Dude, we used to have, every time I would go to the dentist, my mom would make me brush my teeth before. She'd be like, you're going to the dentist, go brush your teeth, as if I'm going to like get everything.
Right.
It's like starting a diet on your way to the doctor's office.
Right.
Being like, the blood test will be good because I had a salad for lunch.
I took vitamin E pills.
So my 2 resolutions, simple but kind of hard. 1, no more Uber Eats.
Oh, yeah, that'd be a good one.
I think it's good for my wallet, good for the waistline.
I saved so much money actually moving to the city because it's like it's quicker for me to go get the food than Uber Eats.
Yeah. So other than like special occasions, say I'm hanging out with some friends or whatever, and we're like, oh, we want to get food, like then Uber Eats, fine.
Right.
But there's no reason, dude. I should be ordering delivery twice on a Tuesday.
$40-$60.
A pop.
Right.
Paying $25 for a bagel and orange juice
Right,
when
dude,
it's
I've been
3
there.
blocks up.
Well, 3
Okay.
blocks ain't bad. You know, when I did a lot of it, I lived over by, I don't know what area it is, dude, and I don't recommend living over there. It's like 33rd on the east side, kind of. Like, you know, where there's just nothing but businesses. Like, that's sort of 37th
Yeah,
and
it's like that Midtown.
Yeah, 37th and maybe like, I don't even know, Madison.
Yeah, it all shuts down.
You got a CVS. And that's it. It's like you have to do Uber Eats.
You're getting beef jerky. How many times can you have beef jerky for
Walking
lunch?
11 blocks. Yeah.
Yeah. The other one is that no phone in bed.
Oh, wow. That would be an impossible. Why even do that to yourself?
I've done it. Now I'm on. So I started a little late because I was away till like the 5th of January. So still in vacation mode. But since I've been back in the city, it's been like 4 days, dude. Going to bed. So I go to bed without my phone. I plug it in there by the TV. And then I wake up. I just fucking raw dog sleep.
Yeah.
For like years, I've been going to sleep, falling asleep with the phone in my hand, like watching
That's what
YouTube.
I've been doing, yeah.
And then I wake up, spend like 30, 40 minutes on my phone, get out of bed finally. So now my alarm goes off. I'm up. I get my phone, turn it off, go take a shit, play on my phone a little bit, and then start my day. It's been great.
I got to make up for lost time I missed out on the phone. My last girlfriend, I couldn't lay in bed and be on my phone. You know, she'd be like, what are you looking at, skanks? You know, she'd be so angry. Are you looking at whores? Go on. Go ahead.
With their British accent?
Yeah.
What are you doing, Dom?
Yeah. Is that what you want?
Why won't you look at me? I'm right next to you.
Yeah.
She's got really
Oh, very well then.
dirty Kensington accents.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Carry on then. Go on. Go on. Touch yourself, why don't you? Go ahead.
Dominic,
Yeah.
why don't you touch me?
Yeah.
Dude, can I tell you a story? Can I tell you a story?
Yeah.
We did, so I went home over the holidays, right? And we, you'll like this. We went to this play, like this local theater. They did Frosty the Snowman.
Oh,
so
shit.
with my nieces and stuff, my sister-in-law got the whole family tickets. I'm like, this is like Sunday before Christmas, okay?
Yeah.
So we go, super fun time. There's like tons of, families there, kids and all this shit.
I'm sure you were drunk.
It's maybe a little hungover, dude. A little hungover for the fucking. It was, dude. I went home the night before because I'm like, oh, this play is gonna be at like 3:00 in the. Dude, it was 9:30 in the morning.
Wow.
They're putting on a production, okay?
You're
But
probably sweating brown liquor.
dude, it was a legit performance. It's like a local theater, but those are like 300 seaters. I'm sitting there. I'm like, dude, this would be a sick spot for a show.
Yeah.
If you had like B or C level fame, you could sell that out.
Wow, how many seats? 300?
Yeah, it looked like three. It's got probably 300-400, like a legit theater. So we go to this thing and it's all families, but it was a good time. But there was one thing. It's like 5 people in the whole play basically, and it's for kids, so it's like kind of bad,
Yeah.
but it's fun. There was obviously Frosty the Snowman, narrator, these characters, and then there was the villain whose like goal is to destroy winter and control the weather because she wants it hot. She wants
Yeah.
it hot in this town.
The story of Frosty the Snowman.
Basically,
Have
you
you ever
guys-
seen it? You never seen it?
Hey, you guys get it. You guys know.
Just like the cartoon.
So they make this. So it's like this character is the villain, and
The Meisner, right?
yeah, but it was a different name.
Oh, okay.
I think there was probably trademark issues. They can't.
Yeah.
It's called like the Magical Snowman or something.
Oh, wow.
Frosty, whatever.
He's got a rainbow scarf.
Dude, not too far away.
Everybody's fucking the ice.
Not too far away, okay? Dude, the villain,
And you could use Frosty's mouth.
bro.
He needs a carrot.
Pretty close.
Oh, wow.
Dude, the villain is non-binary, I guess, or trans or something.
Wow. Just
So
like every other snowman.
it wasn't. No, this is the fucking.
Oh, the
she wants to
villain.
control the weather. So this chick comes out, and they start referring to her. They're like, "Oh, the villain, whatever her name is, like fucking Sir Miser or whatever."
Right.
The Miser. Oh, yeah, and it sounds anti-Semitic when you say it like
Yeah.
that. But dude, they keep calling her they. They're like, does anyone know where they are? And I'm like, is there a group of villains? What's going on? I was so confused.
Wow.
And then they fucking hammered it. It took me out of the play. It took me
Yeah.
out of the whole this child's play. I was just like, what the fuck is going on? So there's one part where like, and every time they said it, like me and my brother would just like look at each other. and then at the end, they're like, does anyone know where they are? Like they're looking for the villain to find. They're like, where are they? And my brother's like, she's right there.
Oh, man.
But it was wild, dude. This is at a children's performance.
Yeah. Well, it
So
seems
woke,
like that
dude.
stuff's getting burned out a little bit, you know?
It was mad weird. And it's also like, hey, you know, you do what you want to do. That's fine. I don't give a shit. But
Right.
I kept thinking about it. I'm like, dude, we can't like dispel the like, you know, have the fantasy. We're playing in a play right now where like you're imagining that there's a magical talking snowman.
Right.
You can't pretend to be a lady or a guy and just be like, we're going to, you know what? It's pretend. We're going to call you the pronouns that, you know.
Yeah, you're a snowman.
And she's like, no, I can pretend that I'm going to control the weather, but fucking don't call me she because I'll blow a gasket.
Right. Yeah.
Dude,
Now-
it was wild.
You know, that stuff gets played out too much, I feel like sometimes, and then it starts to die down.
It's happening.
Like taking the train from Times Square to here, dude, the amount of times I heard the N-word, like I didn't realize that's all kids say nowadays. That's all high school kids say.
White kids?
Everybody. About
Damn.
57 of them. Every other word was the N. And I don't know, they were telling whole stories, like
White kids.
all around. Arabic,
Wow.
white, Spanish. Little redhead girl dropped it. Dude, I'm telling you, go. I'm not telling you ride the train around high school kids, but just try to come back from the city when the junior high lets out. Okay? I can't believe my ears. I'm like, I wish one of their parents or I wanted one of the adults to say something to them.
Hey, man, stop saying that.
Because it's not my place. I can't tell them to quit saying it.
No, you know what needs to happen? Well, first of all, kind of great. Love that. Love that the younger generation is just fucking free and loose, you
Right.
know? Really living.
Juice WRLD told him it's
Living
cool.
on the edge, did he?
Yeah.
He said that?
Yeah, he did.
You know, I also think that city kids, New York City kids, these latchkey kids,
Yeah.
they're wild, man.
What are latchkey? You said that before. I don't get it.
It's something with like, it's like they have a key to their house or something. So like their parents are always
yeah.
working.
Right.
So like
They are wild.
they leave by themselves. They come home. Parents are at work and they just kind of, when they're like 11, 12, they're doing whatever they want.
Yeah, they grow up quick, skipping school all the time.
Yeah. Latchkey kids.
You see them fighting all kinds of shit. I just seen them fucking with some people earlier today. It's like I know they're high school kids. Like it was like 12 o'clock noon, and they're just like punking some dude in Hell's Kitchen.
You know what it is too? Now with the internet, these kids know that if they get in trouble, it's not real trouble.
Right.
You know, like worst case scenario, worst case, they go to juvie for like a month.
Well, those kids know all the laws. They'll be like, under what section am I being investigated? And you know the cops in New York don't know that
They're
shit.
like, oh, Jesus, the fucking internet.
Yeah, the cops are like, nah, I gotta fucking open this up and learn what this shit is. You know.
Oh, it's wild, dude.
We should become a couple of cops. Get that quick 100 G's a year.
Dude, it wouldn't be bad.
I'd do it.
I think you'd be a great cop.
I'd sit around and do nothing, though, if I was a cop.
You'd be a great cop.
Yeah.
I'd
hang out probably just right in my neighborhood, right outside my door, have my cruiser there. Hang out. I'd start hanging out at the barber shops. If cops really wanted to bust people, that's where they'd go.
Just hang outside?
Right inside the barber shop. They won't know. Just act like you're waiting to get your hair cut.
So funny.
People coming in selling stolen goods.
You think you could do it?
A cop? Yeah, but I really would. My whole thing would be do as least as possible.
I think I'd be a good cop.
I'd do as least as possible till I get fired. I could see you as a cop, man. You'd be one of the cops that's filling out the report and controlling your temper. I'd be going nuts. I'd be like, I'm going to fucking start shooting at people.
Dude, yeah, you would definitely be on the news in a bad way.
Veins all coming out of my neck.
Some fucking kid throws a Slurpee at you.
Yeah.
You just lose your mind.
I mean, I got to respect the cops back in the day that weren't crooked, because you got to think it had to be hard. Did you see that big mafia bust they just had?
No.
They found 2 of the cops were actually hitmen for the mob.
Whoa.
And one of the cops was like one of the most decorated cops there was. It's basically like the story of The Departed, but in New York.
Wow. When did that happen? I didn't even see that.
They were paying both these cops $4,000 a month.
That is so little amount of money.
But this is like back, I think, in the 80s or 70s, but they were to be hitmen for the mob. And it was, you just had them on the payroll.
I mean, granted, tax-free, nice extra 48 grand a year.
Right.
40.
Well, that 4,000 a
44?
month, I mean, dude, that's just cash money coming in.
Kind of nice.
And these cops, they're probably thinking, so what, I got to shoot 1 or 2 bad people? They know. This is back when cops got away with that shit.
Yeah, no internet.
Right.
No camera phones.
No, they just knew. I mean,
Just living.
Probably a sad thing, but I bet a lot of cops were crooked like that.
I feel like it was probably easier. Much easier.
When you see all the money going around from the crack and the heroin, like, I was looking at stories, there's people get pulled over with like 30 grand on them. You know, even in Ohio, my buddy was a roofer. He got real drunk, punched a cop, and they just took all his money from his roofing job and threw him in jail for the night, and he was out. And he's like, where's my $3,500? And they're like, I don't know.
Oh, dude.
You know?
Yeah. That was, did you ever see that, that was the thing about these cops in Baltimore. You see, they did like a Netflix or HBO did a series on it.
I seen the preview too.
John Barenthal was the star.
Okay.
It was good. He's the Punisher.
Oh, get the fuck out of here.
He was in Walking Dead.
Okay.
John Barenthal. He's great. I think he's a fantastic actor. But he plays like the head of this crooked cop kind of gang.
Yeah.
And they were all narcotics and like drug cops.
Almost like the 5-7 or the 7-5.
Basically, yeah. The same kind of thing.
Style.
And they would go and they would just bust people. Dude, they were like getting so brazen with it where they would pull people over, like just not even drug dealers, normal guys, rip them out of the car and take like $100 bill out of their wallet, throw them back in and let them go.
Dude,
Like that kind of stuff.
And you'd be tempted. Mm-hmm. You're like, yo, I could do it. Fuck it. I'm a cop. You start getting that ego.
Dude, they would do like a bust, and that was their thing. They were like, as long as we're getting drugs and guns off the street, no one cares where the money is. So they would find like 50 grand, and they would send 25 to evidence, and then they would split 25 between like the 4 of them.
It'd be so hard not to do it. See, I wouldn't be robbing regular people, but that's when the devil gets to you. If there was like, let's say $1 million right there,
Yeah.
and a dude that was like dealing drugs who's a bad person, it was his money. He's the only one that knows. And man, I could pop this dude in the head right now and take the money. It would be hard not to do it. Even I'm a good person.
Yeah. I mean, they're going to look back when you apply for the NYPD and be like, this guy's already crooked.
Yeah.
He doesn't even have the job yet.
Yeah. Yeah.
It would be, I like to think that I would be a fucking straight shooter.
I'd be a way better mobster. I know I would.
Dude, we would be like, I'd be Leo, you'd be Matt Damon from The Departed.
We'd be able to work shit out too. You'd actually pass as a cop. They'd probably put you up to detective. You're smart. I think since you're a lawyer, wouldn't you automatically go to detective?
I mean, I don't think automatically.
But it'd be a quick jump. I'm sure it would be a faster jump than these street cops doing parking tickets.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Drinking 7-Eleven.
I mean, that
coffee.
would be cool. It would be cool to be a detective.
Yeah, that would be fun. I know a detective. I actually personally know a detective in New York, and it's wild. You would never know he's a detective.
Really?
And his job is to drink at bars. That's what he does.
And what does he do?
Sits at bars and drinks. He goes a lot goes down at bars.
And just like collect
he's a
information?
narcotics detective. Yeah, I guess, he finds those dealers.
Oh, that's good, dude.
But
That's
imagine
cool.
if that's just your job. Like, he can never be seen with a bat. He's been undercover for like 10 years or something.
Damn, yeah. Dude, yeah, I know not in New York, but when I was working in Boston, tons of, detectives up there, drug detectives. And I went on a ride along. Did I tell you that?
No.
Oh, it was sick, dude.
That's what was it like Kevin Hart style ride along? Ice Cube and Kevin Hart?
Yeah, dude, yeah, it's exactly the same. No, me and one of my friends from the DA's office, it took like a year to get approved from the office. And the detectives will always be like, dude, just anytime you want to come. And like our office was so strict about it because they were like, if you see something, then you got to be a witness. But like, we don't want you to be a witness. This would be bad. So we finally convinced them to let us go. I was in the office for like 3 years at this point, maybe 4 years. And we go and we spent like after work 4 or 5 hours with these guys.
Yeah.
And that's all it is they just ride around. They have certain leads. They have their CIs. And they try to set up deals to like have a cop make a buy or have a CI make a buy. And then they,
I did one in Youngstown. My grandfather was a sheriff. He drove me around in his car. I was so excited because I wanted to be a cop.
Yeah.
And they were like, are you ready? And I had one of his hats and an old badge, and I got to ride around.
Dude, you're like the kid with Down syndrome.
I was.
When they make him chief for the day.
Yeah. We went to like McDonald's and pulled over a bunch of black people. No, we just went to like McDonald's. We turned on the lights and just drove around. It was cool.
That's sick, dude. Actually, I've been on 2. Now that I think about it, I went on 1 and then I went on another. So fucking fun. I mean, nothing. Did you see anything good? Anything good?
No,
happen?
he just took me like it was after. I think he was after hours or he was on his lunch break. He just took me around a couple of shortcuts. He drove me down to like the old jail where he used to work in our hometown.
Yeah.
And that was cool.
That is cool,
like,
dude.
I don't think he would have picked nobody up with me in the car.
Yeah, no, they did. When I was on nothing, they couldn't. They were trying to get something to happen so they could show us something.
Wow, that's crazy.
But like they couldn't get anybody. Like all these like CIs weren't answering phone calls and stuff. And then they eventually arrested. A prostitute. Just to I think show us like we were just driving through and these cops from another town were like working in conjunction and they were like, oh shit, I know that girl, she working, okay. And one of the detectives jumped out, little exchange, and then she was like, okay. They start walking the other way. He like puts on his hat as the signal. All the cop cars converge, dude.
Wow.
And then they were just like, yeah. I mean, I'm sure it got
you ruined that girl's day.
Kind of fucked up.
It's also like they just wanted to show you, hey, now if you come back, you could fuck her for $100.
Yeah, they're going through the rates. They're like,
she needs the money because we just gave her a ticket.
Dude, I've heard stories of the when they do those busts on those like.
They got a house from TikTok, didn't they, in Long Island or something?
Did they?
Yeah, I think so. It was a mother and a daughter or something.
The like whorehouses?
Yeah, it was just a mother and a daughter banging people for money on TikTok.
Damn. On TikTok?
Yeah, in Guanquancamo or whatever.
Ronkonkoma?
Yeah, that's where it goes down now.
Oh, shit. They're probably getting money and money.
Yeah, they said neighbors were like, yeah, there was about 10 or 11 cars a day that would come through there.
Imagine that they were just putting it on OnlyFans, making millions of dollars a month.
They probably were. This girl I like sent me her OnlyFans. She's like, here, just because you were nice to me over the holidays. I'm like, you think I want to see that?
Dude, come on.
I liked you.
What's her name?
I'm not saying that.
Dude, you can show me after.
I liked the woman. It's like, now, I can't click that and watch that.
Oh, you didn't?
No.
You were like into her. This is like a girl
I used to like her until she sent me that.
Damn, dude.
Yep.
That's wild.
I thought she used to do hair. She's like, yeah, I have to go see a client. I had no clue.
You think you would ever date a girl with an OnlyFans?
Yeah, I mean, I've dated plenty of them, but I'd have rules with it. It's like you got to be like just sitting there, not doing nothing too messed up. You can't be all going off screen and doing coke every 2 seconds, shoving fucking Gatorade bottles in there.
I would. I think if a girl was just doing like just modeling, nude modeling, I would be cool with it. Maybe.
Oh yeah, that's nothing.
But it would be mad weird if you were like, if you're like, oh, what do? You bring her home for the Thanksgiving.
Right.
You're like, what do you do? She's like, I'm a content creator. Oh, what kind of stuff?
Yeah.
She's like, well, gangbangs mostly.
And you know, girls that do that are all excited. They can't wait to tell somebody. They'll come to your family. I'm an OF. I'm in the adult industry. You'll be introducing her to your father.
Yeah, Grandma, OF is only for me.
Yeah.
That's wild.
It's going to be a lot better in about 20 years. I mean, because not even 20 years, people become grandmas quick, you know. Like a few of my friends are grandparents. It don't take much. We're in our 40s, you know, if we start hitting 40s.
Fuck out of
Wait,
here.
how old are you? 35.
Yeah.
Though. Yeah, dude, you could have been a grandpa easily in a year from now.
If I had a kid
At 18?
16, 18,
18, and then your kid, you know, your kid would have got somebody pregnant at a young age.
16.
You're busy. You're not in the picture much.
Imagine you're 32 with a 16-year-old.
I have friends like
and
that.
then 33 with a 17-year-old and a 1-year-old grandchild.
You know, that's how it is in a lot of other countries too.
Yeah.
Like you know, I have some family that's Lebanese, and they were telling me, like, you know, there's grandmas that are like 36 over there.
Dude, you could get like a great grandma in your family who's like 75.
Well, I can't. I would have had to start young, but maybe I could be I don't know. It's probably too late for me. But yeah, that's going to be the OnlyFans you got to look out for. 10 more years, all these girls are going to be grandmas that had, figure they had the OnlyFans. They got pregnant right away. We see it. They took a year off. You know, you scroll on TikTok, they'll be like, guess who's back? They'll be all up in their baby's room.
I was out for 8 months.
Yeah. And then they see over that 8 months, they got like $5,000 in their
It's
OnlyFans.
either jail or pregnancy.
Yep. Now, I'm single now. They're blowing lines of coke. I'm back on the shit. Please send me money. Send stars.
Dude, you know a lot about OnlyFans.
I see a lot of it. You know, I can't.
Sure, yeah.
You know, it's all this TikTok shit. Send the stars. People making money with that. You know what I've been getting into actually is serial killer like shit about serial killers.
Yeah.
I've been getting deep into that. And you know, I noticed something. They always try to talk to the victim's family. Like,
the killers?
No, that would be interesting. But a lot of times, it's like, we don't give a fuck what Kelsey did before she got murdered.
Yeah.
Like, you know, they'll be like, Kelsey used to like riding a bike. And it's like, go back to the psychopath.
Yeah, Kelsey loved macrame. And you're like, no. I want to hear where was she the night it all went down?
Right.
I want to hear about Rob, the killer.
I want to see what he did.
Yeah. Dude, I've been watching Dexter.
Yeah. Okay, I haven't checked that out.
You haven't watched it? It's old, but I watched the first couple seasons, but I've been rewatching it. It was on when you came over. It's a great show,
He's a serial killer in it?
Yeah, he works in the, I'm sure everybody's probably seen it, but he works for Miami PD, and he's like a crime scene guy, and then he kills people at night.
That's crazy.
It's like kind of like us with doing like day job and then comedy at night.
Yeah.
He, just kills people.
You ever get so blackout drunk you woke up checking to see if you killed somebody?
Nope. What the fuck?
You gotta check this. Was anybody murdered last night? Like, you just remember parts of following people. And you're just like, why'd I wash my hands so much?
Okay. I don't know. We got to get into that, Dom. Yeah, of course, dude. No, I have done. Have you ever had like that anxiety when you're driving at night, and then you like intrusive thoughts? You see someone walking on the road,
yeah,
and then you drive past them. You're like, shit, did I just hit that guy?
Or should I have?
No, mine, dude. I would be like, damn, did I just hit that guy? No, that's crazy. But then I'll fucking drive down the road. I've turned around before to be like, okay, I still see him walking. That's good.
That's crazy.
It fucking freaks me out. This is like, that never happens to you?
My buddy Joe was always, he would never want to get glasses. His eyesight is out of whack, and he would just hit shit. Dogs, trash cans.
Jesus.
One time we're just driving. I'm like, whoa, Joe. I'm all pressing on the floor. Dogs right in there. Floom, boom. He goes, oh, shit, that was a big pothole. I'm like, dude, you just killed a dog. We had to turn around so I could show him. He's like, I didn't do that. I'm like, dude, how'd you not know you did that?
Yo.
Now he drives boats, believe it or not.
Hey, less dogs on the water.
Yeah, I guess that's a good point.
Less dogs, less people on the water.
Go hit a shark or something.
Hit another boat.
Lost my license. Maritime laws.
Maritime law. Hey, let me tell you this, Dom.
Yeah.
You kill someone out on the water, they can't get you because there's no laws
Yeah.
in maritime.
Yeah, less evidence.
Yeah, dude, that's dude, you know what would be cool? I saw this. I saw they're doing these cruises now where you can like sign up for a cruise. I saw maybe out of Russia or something.
Damn.
Where you can like they go in the waters where like these pirates are.
Yeah.
And then when the pirates attack, they just fucking kill the pirates.
Get the fuck out.
I saw it like some like Russian company.
Wow.
Apparently.
I don't know if this is real. This might be some TikTok.
Dude, to be honest, now that I'm saying it, it sounds like maybe I just made it up, but like I feel like I saw this where it was like these guys, like you get on a boat and they take you into pirate infested waters.
Yeah.
And then when they attack, they just fucking have machine guns and they just blow up the boats.
Yeah, we were just over by some pirates. Actually, the crew was talking about it. There was a pirate ship not far from us. We had the cruise ship. But I guess it's extremely rare for a pirate ship to try to take, like, they want cargo.
A cruise ship? Yeah, man.
Like, but they wouldn't want it because they're like, what's really the worth there?
I mean, people's cash, but like,
It's not much on a cruise ship. It's all done with like a plastic card.
you got to
mostly.
also handle how many people on a cruise ship?
Exactly. Yeah. they were-
2,000?
they were saying,
5,000?
Yeah, they just spray them with hoses. They could sink their ship.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Isn't it sad how much pirate ships have regressed
Yeah.
in a few hundred
Yeah,
years?
where's their fucking engineer?
You know? Yeah, you would think that at this time it would be like, battleships.
Right.
But now they're just little dinghies, dude.
Well, they just get those quick runs and then they do shit that fucks their teeth up. I don't know, whatever they do in their spare time.
I think that's just lack of dentistry.
Opening beer. Nah, they open
Oh,
those
yeah,
fucking
no.
beers with their teeth and
I used
shit.
to love doing that.
They fight.
Pop a beer with my teeth.
Yeah, I did till I chipped a fucking tooth in the Bahamas.
Yeah, it's a real good party trick.
Yeah, I mean, when you're cool with it. Your teeth are, you got some strong teeth. Mine are all fucking brittle.
Brittle teeth?
Yeah, I think so.
I do have one cracked tooth in the back.
Man,
Keep going to the dentist and she's like, yeah, I could just keep like kind of fixing it.
You gotta get one of those dentists from another country. That's what the problem is.
Yeah, I got to go.
What do you got, an
South
American
America.
dentist?
Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah.
no, I refuse to see an American dentist.
Why? They rip you off.
They just don't know shit. You got to go to fucking somebody from another country that knew that shit since they were 12.
Well, dude, it's crazy that dentists' teeth are the only things that like aren't covered by regular insurance.
Oh, yeah. Well, they probably were at one point. Then they said, hey, we could fuck these people a little more.
You got to get like a corporate job where dental's included.
It's like having different insurance for your asshole that you have for your face. It's like, this is all human.
Yeah.
Who says teeth aren't human? If I get an infection, I'll die.
Yeah,
right?
if you get a bad tooth infection, it goes in your bloodstream, goes to your heart, goes to your brain. Like you could die.
Right.
But they're like, no, it's cosmetic.
Yeah, and it's $64. It's like a little cheaper.
Dude, I went
$64 a week.
to maybe 2 years ago. I went to the dentist and had some like X-rays, cleaning, and then like one like repair thing. It was like $2,500
Yeah.
just for like basic stuff.
Yeah, dude. The first guy that put in my first original front teeth, I remember the dude was like tied to the family somehow, and it was like $2,200.
Family discount.
Right.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, and it's like, dude, I got redone on my own, $800 without the fucking discount. It was all fucked up. People seen it, they're like, whoever did that, they didn't know what they're doing.
God damn.
I'm like, motherfucker. Like, I guess, I don't know. It was like from back in the day, the dude was old school. So I guess he used a different type of tooth.
Yeah.
So it looked like two fucking chiclets.
Starts changing color.
Bright ass white with a black bar above it. And then I got him done somewhere else and the shit, it looks so much better.
Yeah.
Everybody'd
you-
be
dude,
like, man, your teeth are fake, huh?
your teeth look good, dude.
Yeah, but before it would just be right out in the open. People would be like, oh, holy shit, man, those are fake big time. That'd be the first words they say to me.
Yeah. Oh, God damn. Yeah, that's the other thing about the dentist, too, is like I go every couple years. They say go once a year, twice a year.
Yeah.
I go every few years, and then they call me nonstop. They
Oh,
call me
yeah.
like 3 times a year, and they're like, hey, you want to schedule an appointment? And I'm like, no, I'll call back. They get mad.
Yeah.
They like get angry when I don't want to commit to an appointment.
Yeah, it's like they clean your teeth, then they want to check up on cleaning your teeth.
It's like, hey, I'll come back when something hurts.
Yeah, it's like, how much do you trust your own cleaning that you got to check it 3 weeks later?
Yeah, every 6 months.
They're trying to set me up for a surgery with my lip thing here. And she's like, we could cut this. It's not covered. It's $7,000. But she's like, if you don't get it done, it's like how it's like my lips connected to my gums in a weird way. She's like, if you don't get it done in like 20 years, all your bottom teeth are going to fall out. Because I have like receding gum lines.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, I bet this girl's retiring in 15. Like, she knows.
You're going to come back and be like, bitch, I still got my teeth.
Yeah, I know with the surgeries. Remember when the tonsil surgeries were real big?
Oh, yeah.
Everybody was getting them done.
I wish when I was a kid I got my tonsils.
Man, I got thrown in there. Why would you want that done?
Why?
Yeah.
Because now I get fucking, it's gross, but I get like the tonsil stones. I
What
feel like
is
it would.
that?
Oh, it's like it's nasty, dude. It's like you get like bacteria in the back of your throat, and it's like little like white fucking.
Tonsils are important for you.
On the sides here, not the hangy ball.
Oh, no. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Tonsils.
Those like little balls.
Yeah, I don't got them no more. You know, they're meant to fight colds.
True.
They regulate your energy.
True, but mine also are big and they get swollen. So
You know, so hey, you got
you know what they say about big tonsils.
you got to deal with. Sometimes you got to deal with it. You know, it's the problem. If you want your pH balances regular, it says people that had their tonsils taken out naturally are lazier.
Really?
Yep.
Okay.
So maybe that's why you're fucking so accomplished in life, and I'm not.
They see a portion. They see a little bit. They see the characters that we put on. You know.
No, you got it figured out, man. Like I know you probably know every cursive letter. Oh, you and those Zens, dude.
Yeah,
You're gonna end up getting a European girlfriend. I guarantee you,
Dude, a nice Danish girl.
Oh, she'd love a Zen.
Sweden,
right now.
a Swedish girl, dude.
That girl would grab a Zen in a heartbeat.
Dude, she'd throw fucking 4 in, one on each side.
I think they give them Zens instead of whoobies to suck on.
What are
over in
oh,
Sweden.
what
What are those
whoopee?
fucking little? What is that?
Like a pacifier?
Yeah, pacifier.
You call them whoobies?
My little sister used to.
Yeah, my nieces they call them what, mimes? No,
Yeah, everybody's got a name for it. I
Yeah.
want my num nums.
mimes. I'm fucking walking around. I'm walking around as an adult, being like, "Oh, does do the girls got their mimes?
Yeah, do you
And I'm
need
like,
your
"What the
mimes?"
Fuck yeah. That was they're off them now. But that the kids, you can fucking suck on a pacifier until you're 12 years old.
Yeah, they'll start hiding them. They get addicted. They'll start hiding them around the house.
Yeah.
It's the first form of addiction. They say my teeth were all fucked up from the pacifier.
And then people move to the thumb,
Yeah.
which isn't,
Yeah.
I feel like I never really sucked my thumb too much.
Yeah, I don't know if I did that or not, but I know I ran into a guy that used to work with my dad, and he told me I used to suck his thumb all the time. I was with my girlfriend. I'm like, what? Yeah, he'd be like, you'd sit right on my lap and you just sit there and suck my thumb.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
He told me right in front of the girl.
You
I'm
walk
like,
away, the girl's like, did you fuck that guy?
Right. And he was really going into it. He's like, no, I'm telling you, I'd try to pull it out, he'd start crying.
Dude, that is so weird. He's like, your dad's guy worked with your dad at the garage. His
Right,
thumb's
they're all
all
mechanics.
oiled up, dude.
Yeah.
Little Dom likes the taste of oil.
Yeah, and your brother, he had a concussion, but we never told anybody. That's what they said.
Yeah.
He slipped on some oil.
Oh my God.
Fucking blood everywhere.
Dude, that's almost as weird. I feel like these don't exist, but there has to be adult thumb suckers. I don't want to shame anybody.
Nowadays, yeah.
I don't want to shame anybody, but can you imagine being on the subway and just some guy is just like
I mean,
sucking his thumb?
that's, yeah, I
The
could see
finance
that.
guy is like headed home to the wife and kids.
That's also a sign that some guys will do sometimes to other men. I've had 2 or 3 guys in my life do that.
What does it mean?
They'll just like suck it like it's a dick real quick. They'll put it in their cheek and show you. They'll be like, yo. And honestly, it's probably because they're like, I could beat this dude in a fight. So, because I'm not a big dude,
Dude, no one's ever sucked their thumb at me.
Well, yeah, but you're a bigger guy, though.
A little
you
bit.
might fight him. And you got the beard. They say that's more warrior times.
Oh, okay.
I
like that, dude.
It might be.
Dude, you're amping me up this
It
podcast.
might be the size. Honestly, I'm a little dude. I got to look up to these guys. Already, it's like it's already I'm at a lower point.
I'm getting, you're fucking bumping my ego.
When you're looking at somebody like this, it's The power demographic has changed.
What's up, little guy?
Yeah.
You like a thumb suck?
Yeah. You can't be, if somebody's looking up at you, it's like, yeah, you know, you could suck your thumb at them.
Dude, that is crazy. You just got to respond. You're like, oh, no, thank you.
Yeah, I go, dude, what are you, fucking sick? That's what I say to
You
him.
got to be polite. You're like,
Yeah.
oh, no,
Yeah.
thank you, sir.
I'm sorry, I don't want a blowjob.
You're calling him sir.
Yeah.
Being respectful.
Yep.
God damn, dude.
Yeah, it happens. Also, I mean, you got to look at the neighborhood I live in, too. Like, I live in a very high...
Oh, this is happening when you're
Hell's
in
Kitchen.
Hell's
Yeah,
Kitchen.
Yeah. So it makes a little bit of sense.
West Side, New York City.
West Side, New York City, man.
It's like they all want to be closer to LA.
Yeah.
Just a little bit. Just get a little closer.
Yeah. Yeah, that's all it is. I do like the neighborhood, though. I like it for the food, trust me.
And the guys in shorts.
Yeah. I want to get in good with the Broadway hookups and get to know those backdoor guys always smoking cigarettes. I just want to knock on the door and get in, like, you know, on some Goodfellas type shit. Slip them like a 50.
You fucking bring a girl and pull that,
Right.
they would
Can
love
you
it.
imagine?
They would love it.
Yeah.
You knock on the door. Dude, that's like when you bring a girl to like, have you ever walked down like in the West Village with a girl on a date?
Yeah.
And you see all the comics,
Oh,
you know,
yeah,
like
yeah. That's
block
my
to block to
move.
block. People are like, yo, what's up, man? Dude, I've done that with like girls who they know I do comedy, but
Yeah.
like second, third date, if we go to a bar in that area and I see like all the people down there dapping everybody up and
Hell
she's
yeah.
like, wow, you know everyone down here. We're
Yeah.
walking past the cellar. I'm like, hey, what's up, man? They're like, hey.
Me and my buddy Reggie, man, we gotta have him on the podcast. He's great. We got this thing where we hook each other up when we see each other with a girl. And we got some other comics doing it. We'll walk up like and give the other one an alley oop. Like we'll get real serious, but we'll try to make it stupid as hell.
Yeah.
And like, you know, go up to him and be like, yo, hey man, I just wanted to say thanks, man. You know, I'm sorry. And if we got some money on us, we'll just hand them some money, like $80. Look, I'm going to get the other 300 to you, man. My mother said thank you, you know, or something like that. All that shit, you know, I'll get real serious. My mother told me to start hanging out with you more. Yeah. And we try to make each other laugh, dude. But he got me so good one time. He completely fooled the girl. He was like, is that, oh my God. He came running up to me. He goes, Dominic Leonelli, I can't believe it, man. Dude, he was taking pictures. And this girl completely fell for it.
Oh my God.
Yeah, he got me so good.
Dude, that's great.
Yeah.
That is great, dude.
Dated that girl for 3 months.
Never found out. Just fucking. Then you got to start hiring people. You
Well, I
got to
would
start
just show up
hiring
at her house late at night.
people to recognize you on the street.
That's a good move.
Oh yeah, Dom. Remember that time, that first date, that guy recognized you,
Yeah.
took pictures? Never happens again.
You know, dude, when that does happen, I thought it would give me way more street cred with girls. Like, dude,
Yeah.
I was at a bar and I was with a few girls and like a couple here and there that just so happened to meet up at one time. Like, I was like, I don't know which one maybe I'd want to talk to. And, you know, I'm at the bar just making moves.
Yeah.
And they're kind of all around the bar. They could all see it. And I'm ordering because it's like, you know, it's like we're at a bar. It's like 3 seats here and 1 girl there. And this dude comes over for real like that. And he goes,
Oh,
dude, I'm a
shit.
huge fan. And he goes, can I take a picture? And then like 5 minutes later, another dude takes a picture. And then the person bringing our drink goes, bro, you're that too. So I got recognized so much in like 15 minutes. These girls didn't give a shit. I seen them
so
looking.
funny.
I seen them like, you know, getting big-eyed, but nothing. Got me nothing.
Damn. They were probably intimidated to come over at that point.
Nah, because I was right there trying to holler. I was desperately
You're like,
hollering,
hey,
too.
say that louder. Say
Yeah.
that louder.
I'm like, well, there's another place if you guys want to maybe investigate it. We could check out. The bar was like, I don't know. They were getting ready to leave.
Oh,
I was
damn.
Trying.
Dude, one time I love talking to girls after a good show.
Oh, that's the best.
When they're in the crowd.
Yeah.
One time I don't know if you were with me. I don't think you were. I was at the comedy shop.
Okay.
Had a good show and met these girls after. It was like 3 or 4 of them. Okay. And I'm talking to one of them and I'm like, Luke was over at the Pear with his girlfriend. And I was like, oh, my buddy is at another bar that also does comedy, but like, do you guys want to go hang out there? And they were like, yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
Dude, we went over there, met up with like Luke, a couple other guys. And dude, these 4 girls went into that bathroom, that back bathroom at the Grizzly Pear. They were in there for like 10 minutes. They come out and they were like, hey, we're going to get out of here. And I was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Dude, they immediately were just like, let's sober this up. And be like, no, thank you.
Yeah, they weren't that funny. They got laughs.
That's what they say, dude. You can't, when you do comedy and you want to talk to chicks after a show, you can't leave the bar.
Yeah, it's 30-30.
The club, the bar, that's where it happens. You got to make them really like you. You got to seal the deal there, and then you can move on. Because once you leave, you're no longer the star.
Yep.
You're just a guy at the bar.
30 minutes, 30 feet. That's all you got.
That's what it is, 30-30?
That's the rule, 30-30.
I've never heard anyone say that, but yeah, you can't leave the bar.
Yeah, that's the hardest part.
It's like the fantasy is ruined. The veil is lifted off, and they're like, oh, this is just a guy. And then they realize, they're like, they were just telling jokes in the back room of a bar.
Yeah.
That wasn't anything special.
Yeah, that's the sad truth. But you never know. You get 1 or 2 in there that really fall in love with you, but then they live in like Nova Scotia.
Oh, yeah.
You know, it's like, I would do anything you would want.
Also, every girl that I've met after a show, actually, except maybe one, every girl I've met after a show has been like crazy.
I was at a comedy club. I don't want to bring it up which one it is, but I brought my girlfriend, and she was out of my league at the time. I mean, you know, still out of my league. I just got lucky. You know, I don't know what happened. You know, power of the universe or whatever.
Yeah, you're putting it out there.
I had a good 5 weeks with the girl, and she shows up to the comedy club making out with me right after my set.
Nice.
And some people were like, oh, he made out with a guest and this and that. And I was like, no, that's my girl. And they're like, dude, come on. Like, that's not your girl, dude. And I'm like, no, it is. But then we quit talking after. So I never fucking brought her around again.
So it did just look like you made out with a guest, dude. Oh.
And that's the worst, too. It's like you don't want to really do it at the club. You're the star at the club.
Yeah.
You got to close the deal with the club, but you don't want to do it at the club.
Yeah. Dude, the first time I hosted at Laugh Boston when I was living in Boston.
Yeah.
Great weekend. And I had two interactions with women there. One, after the first show on like Saturday, it was like the third show of the weekend.
Yeah.
This chick comes up to me after the show, and she was beautiful, dude. Little older. I was probably 28 at the time. She was probably like 40.
Oh, perfect.
Had kids, but she was like in town,
even better,
visiting her friend or whatever.
Cheating.
What?
Probably cheating on her, dude.
Who knows? Maybe she said she was single.
Oh, yeah.
Said she was single, and we're talking in between shows, and she's like, "Oh, I'm staying somewhere like 20 minutes outside the city." She's like, "You should come back with me. You should like come to my friend's house. I have a whole bedroom by myself." And I was like, "Dude, I was like, I can't. I'm doing the late show. I gotta host the late show. I'm so sorry." But I was like, maybe after that I can come meet you or whatever, dude. And then I knew immediately that it was like she's gonna go home and go immediately to bed. But dude, she was sending me like nudes for like that night, and then the next day I was like, "Hey, great meeting you," and she was like, "Yeah, you too. I'm leaving today," and I was like, "Oh, okay." I was trying to like be like, "Do you want to hang out now?" And nothing.
If they're interested, you'll know.
Yeah, she was at the moment. I think she did kiss me. And she kept saying, "I want to kiss you. I want to kiss you." And I had that mentality. I was like, technically, I'm at work right now, and that would look very unprofessional as the host. If the headliner,
that's true.
Sure,
though. Yeah.
But I was like, I can't. I mean, it would be. I gotta be professional here. I can't be making out with ladies in the bar room after the show when I have to go and then do another show.
Yeah, it's a bad look.
But then that late show, dude. That late show, I'm up there and I'm talking about Hinge. I'm talking about dating apps. And this girl, like 10th row, is like, "We matched on Hinge."
Oh, shit.
I was like, "Get out of here." And then it was this girl. And I like, it was great because I was like, "Yeah, you never messaged me back." It was like a girl I was talking to like 2 weeks before. And I was like, "Yeah, I invited you for drinks and you ghosted me." And it like was great. And then I ended up hanging out with that girl for like a month.
That's cool.
I hit her up after, and she was there with her friend. She was also kind of crazy in a good way.
Yeah.
You know?
I had a few out of my league. I had another one, dude. I'll never forget. When I was younger, like 28, she was probably 40. And she was just smoking hot. Blonde hair, tan, just straight up smoke show. And she worked at the McDonald's by my house. So I'd always kind of come through, flirt, and get my little egg and cheese or whatever.
I love that, dude.
Little McMuffin.
I love a hot girl working at like fast food.
Yeah.
Awesome.
40. And, anyway, she had a bunch of kids, like 4 or 5 kids. And she's like, I was like, yeah, let's go to the festival. She's like, I got to bring my kids. And I'm like, all right, bring them.
God
Not
damn,
realizing I'd have to pay for the kids. Dude, I had no money. They showed up. They couldn't even get in the festival. Dude, so I was like, well, I'll stand out here with you guys. And we just stood outside the fence for like 20 minutes.
She's like, all right, well,
talked. Yeah.
I guess we should go.
Yeah, I was like, so you want to go back to my place? And she's like,
I got to
no.
bring my kids.
Yeah.
I got 5 kids here.
I felt so bad. The kid's like, lights. I want the lights. And you see the Ferris wheel.
Oh, my
kids
God.
I'm hungry. Dude, I had no money. I was like, I'm sorry.
Dude. Oh, my God.
Yeah, I had to quit
Dom.
going to that McDonald's over there.
Oh,
I
yo.
had to drive to start eating Burger King.
You're the only guy. You've told so many stories that are like, I invited a girl on a date and then didn't have any money.
Right. That's the story of my life.
Yo, I wouldn't, you know what? That's also another New Year's resolution. I am not dating. I'm gay
That's
now.
good. I don't blame you.
Hey, I'm gay now. Only guys.
I took pretty much a year off really trying to date, but now I could tell I'm feeling
Focusing. I'm focusing on myself, my career, and the ladies, I saw something where they were like, how do I find like the love of my life, Right. And this, podcast or whatever, he was like, I forget who it was. Might have been Jordan Peterson. And he was like,
okay.
if people are always focused on finding the one, like the perfect partner, the perfect woman, the perfect man, whatever you want. And so few people focus on themselves becoming the person that a perfect 10 would want.
Right.
So you focus on yourself. The love life will work itself out.
Yeah, well, of course, you have to cry. That's...
Yeah. When you find a lady. I'm so bad at impressions, dude.
Yeah, they always say, oh, you'll find that girl when you're not looking. I think that's...
Yeah.
I don't know if that goes with you'll be at ease more because, dude, I was like, went through a breakup and I was on the prowl looking to replace that girl.
Women can smell it.
It's been a year. I haven't been giving a shit. And now I'm like meeting a girl I'm already kind of liking one. I'm like, maybe this girl's cool.
That's why guys in relationships get hit on so much. Because they don't
we're
care.
chilling.
They're not looking for it. They don't give a shit.
I know girls smelled it on me this past year.
They smell the desperation.
They from a mile away.
What is that?
Yeah.
What's that?
It's like I was glowing desperation. They seen
Glowing
it.
desperation.
Yeah. They seen it.
Name of the episode.
Yeah, girls were running from me. Oh my God. I don't love you. The worst is when you got that friend zone girl for like 7 years and you're really like, okay, now she's about to give it to me.
Yeah.
And then you shoot your shot and she's like, what? And you're like, I'm sorry. You had your titties in my hand for 4 hours.
I thought you were gay.
Yeah. Yeah.
We were cuddling, watching a show. And he's
What?
like,
Yeah.
because we're best friends.
One girl told me, she goes, and I quit being her friend over this. She goes, why would you even think I would go with you? Like, you know how bad that makes me feel about myself?
Oh, my God.
And I was thinking to myself, bitch, you ain't all that.
Yo, that's the meanest. That's not even a friend.
Right.
That's not
I
a
was
friend.
done with her after that.
Were you paying, as a friend, were you paying for stuff?
Sometimes I
Yeah,
pay. You know
there
what I
it
hate
is.
when the girls start saying, I can't afford it.
Oh, well, you better get a job.
Yeah.
Because we're pals.
Well, maybe you should quit fucking the guy that works at the bookstore.
We're friends. I'm not paying for you.
I'm like that now, too.
Yeah.
I like to show girls the girls I'm talking to now. Like if I meet a girl, I'll be like, oh, yeah, but I'm talking to her right now. It doesn't really work. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think it would, dude.
I need to find another one of those girls that are a psychological mess because they're fun to hang out
Perfect
with.
for you.
They get like you catch them on the good side of the bipolarness.
Yeah, you got to find a girl who's like coming to the end of methadone.
Well, bipolar changes with the seasons. So
Does
going
it?
into spring, you'll notice a lot of them are more happy.
They're on their ups.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot less scars on their arms
Oh
than
my
usual.
God, dude.
Yeah.
Dude, we're at an hour. You want to wrap?
Let's wrap it up, man.
Dominic, well, tell the people where they can find you.
Dominic Leonelli at Instagram. And check out Dry Salami Podcast also with my buddy Dan Hiromi.
Hell yeah, man. And you can find me at Dylan Krasinski on Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok, and at Troublemakers on all those sites. We are back. It feels good to be back,
does, man.
We backlogged a bunch of episodes, so it feels nice to fucking have the boys back together.
Kicking back.
You know, it's good. Big things planned for this year.
I think we're going to have some great guests on. I got some good ideas, too.
I love it, dude.
How against are you interviewing a murderer?
Fine.
You would do it?
Yeah.
Because, you got to let him into the studio.
Into my home, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, let's see what happens.
Maybe we'll bring like Big T over to be security or something.
Well, I know he was telling me, he goes, in prison, the joy comes from taking it. So we'll see if we have him on.
We're going to have to talk about this off air.
All right.
I'm going to get raped in my own apartment.
Yeah, he said if they just give it to you, well, it just fucking ruins the ass.
Yeah, you got to tell him. You'll be like, well, I'm willing. And then he'll be like, nah, I'm good.
Something about being more dominant.
Oh, my God.
That's also a Jeffrey Dahmer line. Dude, I just found out I grew up where Jeffrey Dahmer had his first murder. That's where I started comedy. Dude, it was 40 minutes away. It was in Akron.
Akron?
Yep.
Damn.
Killed his first one.
Holy shit.
Yep.
All right, folks. That's wild.
Yeah.
Something about Ohio.
My new opener. Oh, I'm from the same place Jeffrey Dahmer committed his first murder. Anyways, do you know how to ice skate?
Oh, all right, guys. We will see you next week. New episodes every Wednesday. Good night.